Hello everyone, this is Kevin T. Rodriguez, film critic of iCritic.net, and let's talk about a disturbing photo that people discovered on the internet, or in Best Buy stores in particular. And I wanted to comment on this because I have been very critical of Best Buy in the past, and there's a couple videos up there about the return policy where I'm not exactly that happy with them. But this situation, I believe, while wrong, is being taken just a little out of context, and that is a Best Buy in Houston, Texas has been accused of price gouging on bottled water. As you can see with this picture right here, there's a little stand of Smart Water. It's, I think, a 24 pack or something, and they're charging like $42.96. And for those of you who are not aware, Texas has been hit hard by Hurricane Harvey. And pretty much any Texas company that is not helping people out, is not banding together for the good of the community, has been heavily criticized and ostracized because Texans, say what you will about Texas and their politics and stuff. They are very much a very big community. We're in this together state. You know what? If a neighbor is being robbed, then you get your gun and you go and you take down that robber with or without law enforcement. That is the kind of state Texas is. And so when a Texas company, or even someplace that's just located in Texas, seems to be taking advantage of a bad situation, then Texans get really mad. It's like Joel Osteen's church came under heavy fire for closing the mega church for a few days, even though, Joel Osteen himself has like a $10 million home, and that building could house, thousands of people and shelter them. You'd think they would have their doors open, but they didn't. They only opened it after criticism. And then there was this situation with Best Buy where they were charging for a lot of water. Now, Best Buy has commented on it, and and the comment was something along the lines of, we did not, as a company, make this decision. And we're going to explain. We're going to explain this not to make an excuse, but to explain that what happened was, this is how much we normally sell the bottles for. And someone counted how many bottles and decided to sell the water for that. And they shouldn't have done it, and they went rogue, and, we're sorry about it. And I kind of believe them, to be honest. It's strange that I'm actually kind of siding with them for this case, but I bet you this was a rogue employee or rogue manager who is taking advantage of a situation. And it's unfortunate that Best Buy as a whole is getting criticized for this, but it's true. And it also makes sense because here's the thing. This is how business works. If you buy a bottle of Coke at Best Buy and they charge you $1.69 for it, well, let's say it's $1.75. Let's just round it up. They're buying, a case of 24 or something for, $12. You sell for $1.75, that's about $42 that you make. So there's like a $30 profit there. And that's how stores make money. They buy things low and they sell it high. If you went to Costco and you got a 36 case of Pepsi cans, which is $9.36, I know, and you charged 75 cents for each of them, it would be $27. That is a huge markup. And companies usually get a little cheaper. Now, unfortunately, that's what they probably do for water, but unfortunately what they did is that, they see that people are stocking up on water, they decided to take advantage of it, so they just counted the bottles and they charged it. Best Buy has rightfully pointed out that in pretty much every other case, every store except the Texas one, they don't even sell cases like that because they make more money when you sell it individually, because no one in their right mind would normally pay $42 for a case of water. Now, and the interesting thing about this is it is price gouging, but Best Buy typically price gouges on the bottles anyway. It's just we don't realize how much they're price gouging until you put it all together and you charge it once. So it's a shame that this happened, and it's a shame that this store decided to do that. And that's, and it's, now some people, of course, will debate, well, should you even be selling bottled water during times of crisis anyway? You know what? That's not an argument for me to make. I do believe that businesses should make money. I believe that if you own a business and you own a product, you should make money. Just because everything else is falling apart around you does not mean you have to give up your stuff. I mean, let's put it this way. If you were in that situation, if you lived in a nice house and you found out like it was your neighbors lost their house, you could offer to let them stay with you, and that would be perfectly fine. But how would you feel if someone came up to you and said you had to let them stay at your house until they got back on their feet? And that, oh, and by the way, they can eat your food and they can use your utilities, and it's going to drive up the electric bill and everything. But you know what? You're not going to get compensated for that. You just have to do it. It's for the good of the community. You might hesitate a little bit more because it's like, hey, you know what? I would gladly help if it were my choice, but it's not my choice right now. You're forcing it upon me, and I don't like that. That's kind of the situation Best Buy's in. But again, what they did here, they sell this individually, so that's normally what they would be selling for the water. It's just it became very pronounced, and that became a problem. But of course, what do you folks think? Do you think this was an honest mistake? Do you think someone took advantage? Do you think Best Buy should be selling water at all in times of crisis? I would love to know. Comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe. If you enjoy the videos I make, consider becoming a Patreon member or buying some swag from the Great Media Universe store. As always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.